Hello and welcome to Diplomatic Cheese 101. I am Dairuka and I will be your professor for today. The goal of this video is to help you get better results against the AI whenever you're in a difficult position. I can understand if cheese isn't your thing, but you would still try to recognize the power of a good strategy even if it's cheesy. Anyhow, enough rambling. Let's get straight into the video. Are you finding yourself hemmed in by an endless barrage of alliances that hamper your ability to declare war on your preferred target? Are great powers breathing down your neck when you're desperately trying to remove that nasty border gore that plagues your otherwise pristine borders? Don't you wish there was a way that you could just fight a war against those weak powers without worrying about great powers intervening at every opportunity like we're having to deal with here? Look at that, Great Britain and Portugal, come on, get out of my way. Well, what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to go into the Diplomacy tab of the power you intend to declare war on and see if you can find any extremely weak, far-off countries that happen to be friendly with. I'm going to look around here and... what is this? Dahomey? Dahomey? You mean this little tiny country way over here that nobody ever allies with? That Dahomey? Well, isn't that just perfect? Well, for instance, in this case, because we want to declare war on Portugal, but Great Britain is guarding them fiercely, let's go take a look at Dahomey. Right-click on Dahomey and click Conquer State. Now, we're going to take a little bit of an infamy hit, but look at this. Portugal wants to get into the fight. We don't care about Sokoto, we don't care about Oyo, we don't care about Borneo or Ashanti. We don't see any other major powers that are probably going to join in. Maybe Spain, but we can actually fix that. Don't you worry about Spain joining in. Bagirmi, really? Oh no, we're so terrified about Bagirmi joining into the war. Let's go into the war now and see what goes on. I'm willing to bet at this moment that Portugal will in fact join in. And that is exactly what we're hoping for. Oh no, oh yo, but there's Portugal just like I said. Perfect. By declaring war on Dahomey, we were fortunate enough to draw Portugal into a war that they possibly cannot win because we have a very sizable army. Very sizable. Ooh, and let's take a look at their army. They are not sizable. We are way bigger. Now we can take all of our intended Wargoals from Portugal and let's take a look here. Boom. And what do I want from Portugal? I want Lourenço Marques. Yes, sir. I want Zambezia. I want Mozambique. And just like that, we could take everything from Portugal, and they have nothing to stop us with. Because take a look here. No great powers are going to join in. Even Spain doesn't want to join in. I mean, we could beat Spain. We can't beat Great Britain, but we can definitely beat Spain if we tried. But nobody else wants in. Netherlands doesn't want in. Sokoto doesn't even want in, even though they say they want in. But you know what? We don't care if they want in or not because we don't actually care about Dahomey. We want Portugal. That's what we wanted. We want this lovely land right here. And without the Entente Cheese, as I call it, we would have never been able to take Portugal's land. But just like this, I'm going to do through the magic of editing, show you the end result. Voila! Take a look at how beautiful that is. All of that border gore is now gone, and we are colonizing to our heart's content without that nasty blue getting in our way. We probably could have even taken all this area over here in the Congo, but you know what? We weren't too greedy this time, but that's okay, because thanks to the Entente Cheese, we managed to circumvent Great Britain from getting involved, and we took exactly what we needed, and now everything is looking beautiful. That's what Entente Cheese is good for. Are you constantly being bothered by an ally that is picking stupid fights against powerful enemies that you have absolutely no interest in getting smacked around by? Do you find it irritating that your neighbors are constantly declaring wars that effectively go nowhere while still trying to draw you in? And Britain has tried to draw me in quite a few times just because we happen to be allies. Ridiculous! Why would I want to be allied with somebody this goofy? I even took the hit for this, but you know what? Don't you wish they would pay for the inconvenience of bothering your otherwise finely tuned game with demands, requests, and outright begging? Well, have I got the trick for you. Take a moment to take a look through the requests as you click on Negotiate Support. Now looky here, you could probably take Transfer States if they'll allow it, Transfer Subjects if they'll allow it, or even Diplomatic Pacts. Well, looky here, I got a Bankroll Pact. Well, since I have a Bankroll Pact, maybe I do want to join in. It's really all about getting whatever you can get your grubby little mitts on. Then, after the war begins, we're just gonna speed things up here so that we can actually start the war. And look at that, we've joined the war. We're not even gonna bother to actually put anybody on the fronts. Why? Because after the war begins, we're going to click a special little button known as Capitulate. You see, if you join late enough, all of the diplomatic maneuvers are going to be spent, or in this case, if it's an area that is way outside of the purview and they don't even have a declared interest in your area, they're not going to put any Wargoals on you. So who cares at that point if you capitulate and lose? And who cares if your so-called ally gets their ass handed to them? We don't care about any of that. We're going to make peace and capitulate. It's going to say here, do you want to capitulate in the Chile versus Great Britain war? All Wargoals against your country and subjects will be automatically enforced. Well, I mean, we don't care. There are no Wargoals against us. And we don't want to help Britain. Why would we want to help Britain just because they were our ally? Well, they're not our ally anymore because they keep trying to draw us into stupid wars. Well, goodbye. But here's the thing, and here's the catch. We still get the bankroll, even though we just gave up immediately after the fact. Why? Because it's a reward for joining the war in the first place. We don't actually have to fight the war. Just join the war. We're effectively there as like an intimidation factor. It's like, don't pick a war with us because look at that. We got the United Netherlands in our back corner. Well, you don't actually have the United Netherlands in the corner. Sorry, guys. But, I mean, thank you for the free money. We like free money. We really do appreciate it. And that, my friends, is free Wargoal cheese. I wanted to call it bankroll cheese, but you can actually get free states and free subjects from doing that if they allow it. Sometimes you have to have a declared interest in the area to get either of those, and I don't really have any for England in this run, but that's okay because, I mean, 70,000, 75,000 per tick for what? A couple years? That's amazing. I'll take that any day of the week. Free money. Love it. Great Wargoal cheese. The greatest Wargoal cheese you'll ever get. I'm telling you. I mean, other people tell me, but I'm telling you, it's the greatest. Did you finally get in an alliance with a big power? Or are you a tributary or protectorate of a great power? Like I am right here with Great Qing. Unfortunately, they're too much of a diva to bother wasting their time helping you in a ferocious war that might destroy you. Or does your strategy rely entirely on drawing in enough troops to hold the line so you can do something fanciful, but you just won't last by yourself? Like, for instance, I'm going to attack Kutai here, and they look very, very, very tiny. In fact, we could beat them even with our 6 troops. But uh-oh, the Dutch East Indies joined in, and now we might be in a little bit of a sticky wicket because they got 23 troops plus 20, 52 battalions, and we have, what, 6? Uh-oh, that could be trouble. Are you painfully close to drawing in somebody with obligations? But unfortunately, you're just a little bit off. Like, for instance, we are minus 18 away. Oof, oof, oof. Luckily for you, there's a tried and true method to get you across the threshold. Now, in the instance where you are a tributary, my suggestion is to get your Wargoals in order before you follow through with this method. And for me, I want all of Borneo that I can take. So I'm going to take West Borneo. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm going to take How about East Borneo? That's a good one too. How about we transfer some subjects? We'll take Bahar and Sambas. Those sound pretty decent. Where's Bahar? Boom, boom. And now we have what? 15 maneuvers left? Well, that's perfect for us because watch what we're going to do here. Oh no, we're going to go over to Great Qing and we're going to take a look at their government. They have the scholar officials, otherwise known as the landowners. And in our government, we have Industrialists, literati, and rural folk. No wonder they don't really like us. In fact, let's take a look over here and see exactly why they don't like us. Minus 21 from ideological differences of our governments. Oh no, no wonder they won't join in the war. But all we have to do is go back to our government, and we're going to, take out the rural folk and put in the landowners, and boom, just like that, we're pretty close to their government now. And because we're pretty close to their government, well, take a look at that. We now have plus 11 from ideological similarities of our governments. But they still won't join. What if we pause on pause? Boom, just like that. Now they're willing to join. And we still have those 15 maneuvers left over, which we can now use up to bring in an obligation. But here's the reason why we had to place our Wargoals before we did that. Because if we didn't do that, all of those Wargoals, all of those maneuvers go to Qing, because they are now in the lead, because they are the overlord. So if you're drawing in an overlord, make sure you get your Wargoals put out first, so they can't do anything, crazy like make their own Wargoals. Why would we let them do that? No, they're here to fight for us. For us. Now, perfect. Now that we changed our government system around, what I love to call government shuffle cheese, Qing is ready and eager to throw thousands of their troops' lives away for the sake of our early game expansion, and we are now on the fast track to conquering, so much of Borneo. Huzzah! Well, that is it. 3 more cheeses that you can use to improve your gameplay against the AI in Victoria 3. Hopefully this will serve you as you go off to conquer the world. Thanks again for watching all the way through. I know this was a short video, but that's because I had to get it out quickly. You guys are kings! And always remember, Hail Hydra Cat!